4 nights, 5 stars and almost perfect. Llorenç Parc in Palma ticks nearly every box for an adults only luxury getaway, but just a few details miss the mark. We stayed in room 102, a junior suite, so first let's start with the room tour.
Here's where you can put your luggage as you come in, and there's loads of cupboards in here that you can open, and then a huge safe which sits horizontally, so it's quite useful. And then some coat hooks here. All around the room you'll find some artwork as well. And then as you go into the bathroom, got a toilet here on the left, which also has a built-in bidet. Got a see-through window, which is quite big, and you've got a blind on it as well if you want privacy. You can slide this door closed. Shower here before the bath. It's a rainfall shower, and as you go towards the bath, bit of an unusual design.
The bath was slow to run, but that wasn't a problem for us.
And you've got some products complimentary on this side. They also give you some bath salts. There's a towel rail and somewhere to hang stuff to dry. Little space here just to give a bit more area. In the bathroom as well, we've got these cupboards, like loads of space to put all your stuff in, and hair dryer in there. On the wall we've got the controls for the heated floor and the different lighting.
You activate privacy, clean your room from the button here.
The hall's quite a big space, got a full length mirror there. When you arrive on the left, you've got the coffee pod machine. If you want tea, then you order it on the app. 2 little cups. Some nibbles to try and nice. We bought some of those to take home. And then the minibar, your first minibar is complimentary, and then after that you have to pay. And you can put water in there as well if you grab some to store. Little storage cupboard. And then into the main lounge area. Got a little table there with some light, some artwork, another light over there, 2 little tables and quite a comfy sofa, a little odd chair. This TV on the wall, it's not fixed there, so you can turn it wherever you want to turn it to, if you want to watch it from the sofa or from the bed. And then by the bed, little table and telephone, some controls to do the curtains, so you can do blackout blinds or normal. We didn't actually get that to work properly, it didn't quite completely close. And on the other side, controls as well. Again, you've got USB. This side it's just A, the other side's A and C. And you've got a tablet where you can do most things. So you can do things like look at the restaurant menus, get in touch with guest services, look at different services, things like that. And the wardrobe, it's a double wardrobe with a lighting, and then you can get your laundry done as well. There's a little pamphlet there and a bag to put in, shoehorn. The chest of drawers is very big. Again, little light switch. I think I said it already, but there's a blind that you can put up and down for privacy if you want. That's just a quick room tour of room 102.
One of the areas we absolutely loved was the spa, which was located below the ground floor. The changing rooms had showering facilities and a toilet and lockers. But look, how amazing is this? This is the spa area, it's really relaxing. And we've been the only people in here when we've been in here. The jacuzzi there, and there's a sauna and steam room. To conserve energy, you ring to activate the steam room and sauna. You can do this from your room as well. Floating along in the 40-metre long warm water was amazing. The jacuzzi helped after exploring the city. It's got 2 different showers before you go into the spa bath here. And then you've got plenty of towels as well. And the water's in the gym, which is just through the double doors or through the changing rooms. One time the steam room and sauna were temporarily unavailable, but the staff resolved the issue and that pool was a great replacement. You can of course book spa treatments either on the app or through reception. In the cabinets outside the spa you can see a range of products the hotel offers. You can order them through reception or through the app. We're going to take you in the gym now, which we did actually use. It was always really quiet in the morning. There was never more than 2 people in the gym, though it wasn't huge, so you wouldn't be able to fit many people in. It's got quite a lot of equipment. It's got a TV. And it's got quite a big weights area. Inside here is some water to help yourself too. And some towels as well. So we've headed up to the top floor now. Having an infinity pool was a nice touch. The only gripe was due to the proximity to the park. Pigeons and seagulls sometimes bathed in it, so we preferred the indoor one. The seating areas were comfortable and actually more shady than they looked on the pictures. The pool areas get really tidy the whole time we were there. There's also showers before you go into the pool, and birds aside, inside the pool, looking out at the sea. It was a memorable experience. So heading out the pool now to the top roof terrace, which has some great views. When we stayed in June, our top temperature was 28, but there was a lovely breeze, which you can see. The rooftop has 360-degree views, so you can see the old town as well. On the first evening we ate at the Rooftop Restaurant called Urbà. Like the hotel, it's adults only. We went for the go with the flow set menu where they chose the tapas for you. Highlights: the sourdough bread, spinach and green curry croquettes, corn ribs, tomato tartare and beetroot gravlax salmon, sea bass and cod. And now to breakfast, which we really enjoyed every day.
Fresh orange these days. Oh, nice. These are nice. Oh, almond cake. Oh, nice. Cheesecake. Wow. Oh look. Apple crumble.
The bakery selection you just saw varied each day, but the cold selection remained fairly consistent. We had no criticism over breakfast, there was loads of choice.
Oh, creme brulee as well. Good. Avocado. We've got like sausages and ham. Like salmon as well if you want.
Here's a sneak peek of some of the things we had. These were some little pies which were really tasty. And then you can see some of the selection of continental that we picked up. A bit naughty having cake for breakfast, but they were very small. The waiter was so friendly and even remembered the coffees we had each day. And we do love a bit of carrot cake, so couldn't resist this one. If that wasn't enough, you can also order off the hot menu. For our first breakfast, we both chose the omelette, which was really light and fluffy, really tasty. But then for the second one, we had eggs Hemingway, and because it was so nice, we had it again the following breakfast as well. We had an early flight on the last day, so they prepared a breakfast for us. This was actually before breakfast was served, so we really appreciated it. It's worth mentioning the breakfast area turns into the adults-only Michelin-starred in Santi Taura restaurant at night. We learned the cold towels we used to refresh ourselves at the beginning of the meal were infused with parsley from the chef's garden, and he also made the dinnerware that would be eaten off. Here's a selection of the dishes we had. So why almost perfect? Hospitality in the hotel is one of the best we've ever experienced. Being exclusively adults only was a massive draw. The spa and little touches in the room were amazing. The birds in the pool and the sauna and steam room not working didn't bother us, but what was a shame was the ruined soundproofing. We got woke up by street noise, the staff area and food preparation. We'd try a different room if we were back in the area, and the trip was certainly memorable. If you'd like to see what we got up to in Palma, keep an eye on our channel, as that should be next.